What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we got a fun one. I think this one should be a fun video. So of course we know Deshaun Watson has finally been traded. That is leading us to this post Deshaun Watson era here in Houston. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, a post Deshaun Watson Texans rebuild today. Now of course, before we get into this video, guys, like usual, if you could leave it a like and subscribe if you are new, it is greatly appreciated. We've been uploading tons and tons of rebuilds over here lately. You guys seem to be enjoying them, and I'm having a lot of fun, and we have so much more playing. There's like so many free agents that, like, in wave one, like the Marcus Williams, the Hassan Reddicks of the world, that I didn't even get to do rebuilds on, which I still definitely want to do. So if you want to stick around for that, hit that subscribe button. But today, of course, we're talking about the Houston Texans. So the Houston Texans obviously walk away with 3 first-round picks in the Deshaun Watson trade, which is nice because obviously they wanted a lot of draft capital. The one thing I am a little surprised about is I feel like there should have been a player in the trade, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. It is what it is. They got what they wanted. They got those 3 first-round picks, a third and a fourth, I believe. So nice. You got 3 first-round picks. That's the important part. 3 first-round picks is very nice to get for a quarterback, but I think it would have been awesome if they could have also got a player or 2 out of it. But look at this Texans roster. They sound like they want to build around Davis Mills, and I am for it. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. No drafting a quarterback, no walking away from Davis Mills. He is going to be the quarterback of this team. So buckle up. And we got AJ Cann on the offensive line. So I'm just trying to see what my offensive line looks like, because I just want to see if anyone's obviously I have Laramie Tunsil, which he's 28. So we're definitely got to make decisions. We need wide receiver. We need a lot. Brevin Jordan was a rookie last year, and he's actually started development now, so that's going to be nice at least. And defensively, we have Grugier Hill, who they just re-signed, who is 28. And we have Greenard as well on the defensive line, who is 25. So that's actually something we can work with. Desmond King is, I believe, like 26 or 27. So yeah, definitely some players we can work with. Obviously there's still a lot that we need, but we definitely are on. And there's some pieces here. Definitely some pieces here, but for the most part, we definitely still need to get some more. So one thing I do want to do that the Texans have not done in real life, and as I think I want to trade Brandon Cooks away. I just think I do. He's 28 years old, and yes, this is a weapon for Davis Mills, but at the same time, I feel like I could get something for him. Now, I will feel bad because Brandon Cooks has been traded a lot in his career, but I feel like I got to do it. I want to get like a pick or 2, or a second-round pick. I just want to collect some draft capital, basically. I want to go in this draft with a lot of draft capital and make sure I build my roster the way I want to build it. So I'm not sure what Brandon Cooks' trade value would exactly be, but I know Green Bay is a wide receiver needy team, obviously after trading Devontae Adams away. So I'm just going to trade him to Green Bay for a 3rd-round pick. I feel like that's fair. So Brandon Cooks, I'm sorry I didn't necessarily want to get rid of you, but I just feel like I had to, just because you are kind of a vet. So Laramie Tunsil, I will leave for now. I know his cap hit is like kind of crazy, so we'll kind of see. Apparently he's part of the team's future, and obviously, like I said, he's one of our better left tackles on the team. So and we have tons of cap space, so I guess he's fine, really. So free agency, I do want to get aggressive in free agency in a way, but I also don't want to sign like a bunch of veterans, if you know what I mean. I kind of just want to stay 25 and younger in this free agency period. So I don't really know if I'll find a ton of that, but we'll see if I can find that, because I want to keep this roster young. You have Jacoby Myers, who has yet to be signed in real life, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, who could be another wide receiver to bring in, which is probably going to be my first target, actually. Kyle Fuller. So yeah, there's not a ton out here. Rasul Douglas signed with the Packers. Not sure why he's not there. Or he probably walked away in free agency, I guess. Steven Nelson, 29 years old. Sidney Jones, Rashad Penny re-signed with Seattle. Dustin Coleman, Deontay Harris. So Deontay Harris at 24 years old actually could be nice as well. So I think I want to choose between Myers and Harris. I don't want to sign both of them, I don't think, just because they're not going to be my wide receivers of the future, the Anthony Barrs. So there's not a ton out here, so we're probably not going to be walking away with a ton in free agency. So I'll just show you what I want to go ahead and sign. I think for the most part, we're probably going to be building through the draft. So we have about 5 free agents we're actually interested in here. They're all 26 and younger. So we have Kazir White, who could fill out our middle linebacker position. Deontay Harris just going to be one of the wide receivers we could use. He won't be too much money either. It's about $9 million a year, which is actually kind of cheap for wide receivers nowadays, it feels like. Nick Needham at a 25-year-old corner. Mosley a 26-year-old corner. And then Marlon Mack, who I think, obviously, running backs are kind of debatable whether you pay them or not. And Marlon Mack obviously kind of was on the outside looking in Indianapolis. So I think, he could come into Houston and maybe become something over here. So those are the 5 guys I am very interested in and trying to just improve the Texans roster a little bit. Obviously, this isn't going to be the thing that moves the needle, but it's just going to fill out some depth. There's really no star coming in really through this free agency period, but So we got all 5 of them, which is good. So like I said, it just improves things a little bit. More depth signings, and they're all pretty cheap as well. So like I said, it's not, we're not going crazy, and we have $48 million still in cap space. So offensive line was not really available in free agency either, so that is definitely something that doesn't help out. But if you look at the offense now that we have Deontay Harris, so it's got Collins, Brevin Jordan. The offensive line is still very bad, but Marlon Mack can be the running back here and see if he could become something with Davis Mills, obviously at QB. And then defensively, we got Kazir White to be our new middle linebacker. We got Grugier Hill, Murray. So Mosley, Jimmy Moreland, and then Nick Needham and Desmond King. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's not too bad. I think we still obviously have a lot more work to do. But I kind of like where we're at. We can go to the draft and just kind of draft what we need. We're not going to draft a quarterback. This is the one thing we're not going to do. And we might not even draft a corner unless we just have like a stud corner like Stingley on the board or something. I don't know. We'll see. But let's go into the draft and let's start building the roster and get our studs in the draft, because that's where I want to, get the guys that are going to help put this roster over the top. So this is one of those where I wish the draft order was actually correct, but unfortunately it's not. We have the 4th overall pick, and the Chargers have the #1 overall pick. But if you start with free agency and all the updated free agents, you're not going to have the updated draft class order. So let's go to our 4th overall selection. And like I said, it really doesn't matter what we get here. I mean, we really just need a little bit of everything. So we can go O-lineman as well if Evan Neal is on the board, which he is. Stingley. But I have so many corners, I almost just don't even want to do it. You have Leo on the board. But I think getting Evan Neal to make sure we have 2 tackles for the foreseeable future with Davis Mills, I think makes a lot of sense here. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Evan Neal to build up this offensive line a little bit. Evan Neal, welcome to Houston, my friend. He should be an absolute freaking stud. And we have the 24th overall pick as well. But in real life, they have the 13th overall pick from the Cleveland Browns. So like I said, it's kind of unfortunate that... wait, what's going on? I just glitched the draft. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. All right, Madden, we're awesome here. All right, well, hopefully this fixes things after this, but thankfully I found what I needed. So Kenny Pickett, obviously get dropped to quarterback. Do I go center here and just get just build up this offensive line? I mean, I definitely am not opposed to that. I you know what? I think I am going to do that. I'm going to take Tyler Linderbaum here. We're going to build up this offensive line, a run block, get ourselves a center, and now we have like 3 offensive linemen in the future, whether we decide to keep Laramie Tunsil or not. Hopefully it's okay. It's back W. All right, let's go to our 2nd round pick. And then, so we got the offensive line we kind of want, which I love. And now we can kind of decide where we go after this. So early 2nd round pick. Again, I'm not drafting a quarterback. We have a free safety. We have a strong safety. We have a right tackle, which we don't need anymore. Nick Bonito. Outside linebacker might be something we could use. Sanders. Ooh, I kind of want to throw Sanders on the defensive line. There's a lot I could do here. So let's look at Daxton Hill. Our free safety position right now, I don't think is all that great. It is a D. So is this guy good enough to be drafting here? B man coverage, D play recognition. I'm just not sure. I kind of want to get impact players here out of South Carolina. And I know for sure what I'm getting in Nick Bonito. And I know what for sure I'm getting in Sanders. So Nick Bonito, outside linebacker, B zone coverage. I might draft Nick Bonito here. B man, B zone. I'm going to draft Nick Bonito. I'm going to hope Sanders falls to me at pick number 24 or 3rd round pick. Don't think he'll be there, but Nick Bonito, welcome to Houston. And then I do want to walk away with a wide receiver out of this draft as well. So I think we should go wide receiver in this 3rd round. So we have Cox. Did we get lucky? Did he fall? I don't think he probably did. Adam Anderson? Nah, he didn't. So that sucks, but we got ourselves a linebacker instead, which we've drafted Sanders quite a bit anyway. So I guess that's fine. Haskell Garrett. We got Kyron Williams. We got Brendan Cox. We got a wide receiver and David Bell, deep threat. Out of Purdue, but I mean, we kind of have Deontay Harris, who's already a deep threat, and I know David Bell is not that good coming out of the draft in Madden. I'm not saying in real life, but Bubba Bolden out of Miami, a corner, a defensive tackle. What do we want to go here? Bubba Bolden, strong safety. He's got D-man coverage. Doesn't look all that enticing. So I do want to draft a wide receiver here, and we may not have a good one. So wide receiver, David Bell, Ty. Romeo, we got Jalen Tolbert. So we might be able to take Jalen in this draft later on, because I know he is hidden development actually. So you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and we're going to draft Haskell Garrett. I know he's not that good overall wise, but I know he's star development. So we're going to bring him in, or hidden development, I should say, not star development. So hidden development, Haskell Garrett, defensive tackle. We could throw him on the defensive line immediately just because, like I said, we are a rebuilding team. So we're going to grab the guys that can be studs right away. So Haskell Garrett. And then Nolan Smith, Owen here, Kennedy Brooks, Noah Kane, Xavier Thomas, Avery Young, Richardson Green. I think I might go ahead and draft Jalen. Well, I could probably draft Jalen with the 4th round pick, actually. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and draft maybe another running back option. So you have Kennedy Brooks. You have Noah Kane on the board. So obviously you have Marlon Mack. C catching, B awareness, C catch traffic, C catching. Okay. So Kennedy Brooks doesn't look all that great, but obviously we are in kind of the late 3rd round now. B ball carrier vision, C catching, C injury, D trucking. I'm going to take Noah Kane with this pick. He is a hidden development running back. So another hidden development player. We've got nothing but hidden developments in this draft so far. And like I said, if Jalen Tolbert is here at this selection in the 4th round, that's who I'm taking. And we have a 7th round, which I'm not going to worry about. So let's go see if he is available here. And just like that, he is. There's also Zay Flowers. We complete. Okay, so these are guys. Let's see who we want. So we got B deep route. Obviously, everything doesn't look that great. C carrying, C awareness, B kick return, C medium route. So I know for a fact he is a hidden development. Zay Flowers, though, is he as well? C catching, C release, B awareness. I'm just going to make sure I get the hidden development guy. I'm going to take Jalen here because I think with this, we're walking away out of this draft with complete hidden development players, which is good, which is what we want. So I'm going to walk away with this draft very happy with how this went, and we can go ahead and see if these guys can become something in Houston. Then we go to the next free agency. Then we go to the next draft. It's going to be beautiful. So this is what the lineup's going to look like going into season number 1. So it's going to be Davis Mills at QB. Obviously, Marlon Mack backed up by Noah Kane. You got Jalen Tolbert. You got Deontay Harris. You got Evan Neal. And you got Tyler Linderbaum. So the offensive line looks so much improved, which is great. We got 2 studs out of the draft there. Davis Mills is going to have some protection. And wide receivers look pretty good. So we feel good about that. And then defensively, you have Haskell Garrett starting on the defensive line. Corners are all right, and then we obviously have our linebacker core, which we kind of completed in a way, Nick Bonito and Grugier Hill, so that's really nice, but our safeties are absolutely terrible, so definitely should have targeted safety a little bit. Maybe these guys are young, though, so I shouldn't be knocking on. He's 26, and then Stewart, I don't really know. Is he 22 or something? He's 26, so yeah, not the greatest safeties in the world. Sometimes I'm not, aware of everyone's situation as far as some guys that might be just super young, just bad overall-wise in Madden, but you know what? We're going to roll with them. We're going to address safety in the offseason. I'm not going to worry about it now because obviously we're supposed to be bad. I don't expect to win a championship right away. We're here to tank a little bit, do the best we can, and of course, just hopefully Davis Mills can just kind of develop throughout the video. But let's go ahead and see what happens in season number 1. So at the end of the season, we went 2-15, which is exactly kind of what I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, 2-15 is an ugly record, but it is what it is. We're gonna upgrade everybody, and we can kind of see what everybody's sitting at. I'm assuming everybody is star development, but I want to see how Davis Mills did. Offense was 32nd in the NFL, so we have to, give Davis Mills a little bit of a break. Defense was 29th in the NFL. So Davis Mills, 23 touchdowns, 16 interceptions in year number 2. Not the greatest in the world, obviously, but we can't knock against him too much. The roster isn't completely 100% done yet. Marlon Mack with 753 yards and 13 rushing touchdowns, so not bad, not great. Receiving wise, Jalen Tolbert had a great. Someone needs to tell me. I think I'm just gonna call him Jalen because I feel like I always say his last name wrong, but he had a great season, so he's up to star development. 5 touchdowns. 1,200 yards, Nico Collins 900, and Deontay Harris with 800. Brevin Jordan with 700 as well, which is great. And defensively, we weren't all that good at either. Obviously, I don't really know. We have a star pass rusher. We have Jonathan Greenard and Nick Bonito with 6 apiece, and Mosley, Desmond King, and Lonnie Johnson did their thing as far as the interceptions are concerned. But obviously, we sucked still, so it doesn't really matter. But regardless, we knew we were going to suck. We go into this draft with probably one of the number 1 overall picks, which is going to be great, or one of the top 3, maybe number 1, because 2-15 is a very, very bad record. So we have to feel really good about that. We can go to this offseason with our head held high and really start to build this roster even more. So we're going into this free agency period with about $137 million in cap space, which is just kind of crazy. So we could definitely make a good roster this offseason, no doubt in my mind. So let's go see what we can do as far as negotiation stage. I don't imagine there's anybody that we're like crazy about keeping. So Jimmy Moreland, we have Grugier Hill is 29. He is superstar development, but he is going down in overall. But do we keep him is the question. I mean, superstar development, obviously. Ooh, Lonnie Johnson went up to star development, which is actually kind of interesting. But he's only a 74 overall, and he's 27 already. So I have development traits that don't go down. So that's kind of why these guys are like superstars. And obviously, they're old. I don't think I'll go for Lonnie Johnson. He is star development. Well, we could. For depth purposes, we could go for him. Technically, we could. So I might not just let him walk. Titus Howard, I'll probably keep. Collins, I probably won't. So both my guards are free agents. So to keep that around, I'm going to keep Desmond King, though. He wants about $9 million a year, which isn't crazy to ask for. So I'll give him about a 3-year deal, and I'm gonna increase his money just a little bit. That way he has the option. So $9 million a year, and he's back. Desmond King, superstar development corner. Jim Moreland, I'm not gonna keep around. We got a right end, Grugier Hill, and then I did want to keep my guards, I think. So Titus Howard at 27, would love to keep him around for the foreseeable future. So we'll offer him that contract, and he is back. So that's huge. Lonnie Johnson, I think I should keep for depth purposes. He's not going to be that expensive, so there's really no point of just letting him walk for nothing. So give him about a 3-year deal. Went to star development, which is great, honestly, but I don't know if he'll get the start on this team. And AJ Can, I might replace him. And Grugier Hill, although he's superstar development, he is 29 years old, so I don't really imagine he'll be that great for us. So I'm actually just going to let him walk, and that might be an L on my part, but I'm going to do it. So let's go to free agency. And let's go start seeing what we need. So we're an 80 overall offense, 78 overall. So already are definitely improving a little bit. So we did lose a guard, which is important. I am having Tolbert as the starting wide receiver. So both my offensive linemen I drafted are superstar development, which is great. Davis Mills, Marlon Mack, and Noah Kane. And then defensively, we lost a outside linebacker, but we have Kazir White. And then we're happy that you went up to, obviously to 71, but I'm not sure you'll be the guy. And then safeties are very important in this free agency. And then a nose tackle, an outside linebacker. So there's quite a bit that we could use low key. So let's go in this free agency and let's just see how good it is. I don't really know if it'll be a good free agency or not. You have Denzel Ward at the top at 26 years old, 93 overall. I mean, we could definitely afford him is the question, but do I want to? You have Jenkins, who's 27. We could immediately improve the offensive line. I'm looking at Deron Payne as well. We have Marquise Brown. We have Adrian Amos. Oh, yeah. There is going to be the potential to make this roster really good in this free agency. We could be very, very aggressive in this free agency. So we will definitely be doing that. So let's go and get started. I'm looking at Jenkins. I'm looking at Deron Payne. And those are two guys I immediately want. I'm looking at Montez Sweat as well. Yeah, I think we could build a very, very good free agency team here. So I think I've offered on all the guys I want to offer on in this free agency class. It's going to be Deron Payne. It's going to be McCole Hardman. It's going to be Montez Sweat. It's going to be Nate Davis. So Elton Jenkins sounded like the better idea, but I think I'm just going to go a little bit younger, a little bit cheaper here, and hopefully we get all 4 of these guys because it's going to be very important we do. So let's go ahead and simulate to next week. And we also have the first overall pick in this draft, by the way, which is awesome. So if we get all these guys, though, that'd be a huge start to this video, or a huge start to this offseason. So can we get all 4 to accept the contract? And Deron Payne is the only one that rejects, which is really unfortunate. But we get McCole Hardman, which solves our wide receiver problem a little bit more. We got Nate Davis on the right guard, and we got Montez Sweat in free agency. So really sucks we did not get Deron Payne as well to add on top of that. Looks like he went ahead and signed with the New York Giants. But now we have McCole Hardman, we have Jalen Tolbert, and we have Deontay Harris. So offensive line looks a little bit better with Nate Davis joining in as well, and Noah Kane, Marlon Mack. I combined their names. And defensively, still need an outside linebacker. Again, Deron Payne would have solved that so badly, but he did not. Haskell Garrett I like. And then safeties, there really wasn't a young safety I wanted to target. Of course, corners aren't that great, but they're not the worst either. So that's why I didn't really go for Denzel Ward either. So defensive tackle is going to be a need, and outside linebacker. So free safety, very big need as well. So there's still a lot we need to do here, but we'll figure it out for surely. So we have this draft, like I said, and then I don't know, we could potentially trade for a safety as well. That's always an option as well. We could trade one of our thirds for a safety, just for a for sure thing, because we are going to need safety. Adrian Amos is here, but he's 30 years old, so I'm not really sure I want to put him in this team, on this team at his age, to be honest with you, because I wanted to stay relatively young, 27, younger kind of thing. So I don't know, he would be cool, but just like I said, I'm just trying to stay a little young. I feel like that's what I've been trying to do basically. So I think I might trade for a safety just to make sure we get one, and then we'll probably head into the draft and draft the rest. So here I am getting a little bit aggressive, making sure we solve our free safety spot. We're getting a 23-year-old free safety from the Miami Dolphins, 2/3 and 1/4 in order to get a free safety, just to upgrade the position just a little bit more. So I really like that, and that solves our free safety position very much. So we're definitely still not opposed to drafting a safety in this draft at strong safety, because we do have a star development safety there. But with the #1 overall pick, obviously, we could even trade down maybe. That is something I will explore, unless we just want that impact player, which I can't remember who is the guy on the top of the board here. But we have Will Anderson, We also have Brian Brees here. Ooh, actually, we might take Brian Brees or Brees. I don't know how you say his name, but I don't think I've ever drafted him, and I know he's immediately like really good. So that might be the guy we take. So we have Clemson defensive tackle at the #1 overall pick. Of course, Miles Murphy was the other guy I was thinking of, but we definitely do need a defensive tackle in the worst way. So, yep, that is going to be my selection. No doubt in my mind. #1 overall pick. Give me Brian here, and he's going to be a defensive tackle coming in to help our draft or help our defensive line, which is great. Now we go to pick number 10, and we also need an outside linebacker pretty badly. So let's go take a look and see if maybe Will Anderson fell. He did not. We could get a great tight end. I know that for a fact here. We could also grab a good running back, but I don't know. Do we want to do that? Risman Evans, Jalen Jones. We could draft a corner. There's so much we could do here. And then Demon Clowney, wide receiver, strong safety, Jalen Catalan, which might actually be the guy we should be selecting here because strong safety isn't the best. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draft a strong safety, make sure I get myself a strong safety for the foreseeable future. I don't know if he would have been there. So, let's go to our round 2, pick number 1. And we're going to need an outside linebacker as well. So, there was a number of things we could have done with that, but I'm happy we did the way we went. So, Demon Clowney might be who I take here because we do need an outside linebacker, or Drew Sanders out of Alabama. So, we'll see who's the better fit. C block shedding. Man coverage is at B, so that actually might. We do need. We need a left outside linebacker, but of course we could just move him to the. Or we need a right, I should say. But of course we could just move him to the other side. And then we don't really know much about Drew Sanders. B finesse move, C catching. So I think I am going to take Demon Clowney here. So we're going to take him out of Ole Miss. He's going to be our outside linebacker. He's only normal development, but I think he comes in pretty decently. So let's go to our 3rd round pick. We did trade one of these thirds, obviously, to get a free safety upgrade. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I'm not really sure where I want to go with this. What are we gonna go? Maybe a corner, another outside linebacker wouldn't hurt. Maybe another nose tackle. We could do a number of things. Another safety, another corner. Like I said, a lot of things we could do here. Jake Cullen Roy, B power moves, B finesse moves. Yeah, let's go ahead and add the defensive line. He's only normal development, which is a little unfortunate, but he's out of LSU, and we have one early 4th round pick. And I think after this, I shall be done. So let's go ahead and see what we can get in the 4th round here. Maybe it's left tackle, a right tackle, a Devin Richardson, outside linebacker, which might be who we take because you can never have enough depth on the defense. So we'll take Devin Richardson. I think I'll call it good there. So I'm coming out of the draft very nicely. We got a really good defensive tackle out of the draft, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself. So let's go ahead and see what this team's going to look like going into season number 2. So this is what the offense looks like with Davis Mills at quarterback. It's Jalen Tolbert. We got Deontay Harris and Mecole Hardman. You got Marlon Mack and you got Noah Cain, and then Laramie Tunsil, Howard, Linderbaum, Nate Davis, Evan Neal, and Brevin Jordan. And then defensively, we have Clowney, we have Kazir White, Nick Bonito, Catalan, we got out of the draft, Nick Needham, and it looks like we got another corner out of the draft as well, who's star development. And we got an 85 overall hidden development defensive tackle. I do want to throw Haskell Garrett in there, so let's make sure we throw him on the defensive line. So Montez Sweat came in on a free agency. So yeah, I think we definitely have improved the roster quite a bit. Will this lead to the playoffs? I don't know. We're an 83 overall right now currently, so I think we could make the playoffs, but I'm not counting on it. If we don't, we have another draft, another offseason where we could try to get it done. So we'll go ahead and see if we make the playoffs, because in my mind, if we make the playoffs in this video, that's a W, because obviously we've kind of been building from the ground up. So once we get to the postseason, I'll feel really good. So at the end of the season, we still went 6-11, not good enough to be in the playoffs, but like I said, another offseason might do us good. Is Davis Mills the guy, though? We've given him 2 seasons start. Technically, I guess, yeah, this would be his 2nd season starting all year. So let's go take a look if he is that guy. So offense was 28th in the NFL. Then defense was, let's see, was 24th. So obviously both sides of the ball, not that good. I mean, 29 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. You would love to see obviously the interceptions come down a little bit. He is developing though, so I don't know. We'll have to just see. And then Marlon Mack, 10 touchdowns, 839 yards. Mecole Hardman, Nico Collins, Jalen all did really good. And then Brevin Jordan with 2 touchdowns. And then Deontay Harris was just kicked out, I guess. I don't know what happened to him. But defensively, sacks wise, did we get Brees coming in here with a bunch of sacks? Montez Sweat 9.5, and then 8.5 from Brian Brees. And then I don't think I'm saying that name correctly, but whatever. Jonathan Greener 7.5, and Haskell Garrett with 4, and then interceptions wise 4 from Catalan, 2 from Kazir White, 2 from Needham, and 1 from Desmond King. So another offseason though, another offseason of building this roster up. So that's what we're gonna have to do. And we're gonna have to see if it'll work out for us. So basically, I went ahead and skipped right past free agency. I looked at free agency, and there just really wasn't anything I wanted, and there really wasn't anything I needed either, because I really like what the team looks like as it sits. Maybe another running back wouldn't hurt, like a better running back. I don't know, man. Noah Kane could get the start this year, maybe if we wanted to, just to kind of see how he would do. But I like Mecole Hardman. I like Deontay Harris. I like our wide receivers. And defensively, this all looks like it's getting really good as well. And then one thing that we do have in our back pocket that I haven't even mentioned to you guys is the Cleveland Browns. We obviously had their first round pick. It's literally the #1 overall pick. So Deshaun Watson and the Browns have not been doing their thing. So we have the #1 overall pick in this draft. So I really don't even know what to select here, but we'll take a look. So we have Jaden Daniels. We have Taga. Do we really draft a quarterback? Like, maybe we draft a running back #1 overall. Do we do that? Or is that just kind of we have the 10th overall pick as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I did load a 2024 draft this time. So, I'm going to look at the option of trading down. Like, I don't really want to draft a quarterback. Like I said, I was dead set on trying to build around Davis Mills. So if I did trade away this pick, I just want to see what the offers would look like. So we can get a first round pick next year. We could trade down to pick number 8 and get a second in this draft, which actually might not be too bad. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We'll move down to number 8. And we'll see what the Minnesota Vikings get. I don't know. I just don't really know what I want with the #1 overall pick. We picked up another second as well. So let's go ahead and make our selection now. It's kind of hoping that running back is still here because that's kind of who I wanted. But I might have traded down a little bit too far. But yeah, I think I did, which is fine. We have Sean Molden, outside linebacker. We have a right tackle. We have a guard, Victor Brown here. So I guess we could draft another guard and just kind of hope he's a stud. I don't know, a corner. So we'll draft Iowa State, Victor Brown. It's not a huge need though. He doesn't look that great though. I don't know. Left tackle, outside linebacker. I mean, maybe I just look at running backs because that's kind of what I need the most. Trayvon Henderson, Quentin McDaniels. Let's see what all these guys look like. So B catching, D trucking, B awareness. We'll take him. He's a hidden development running back out of the draft, so maybe he's an absolute stud. Although this draft doesn't look that great because I don't think they have any colleges listed on them. So maybe I took an L on loading this draft class, but whatever. So pick number 10. Let's see what we can get at pick number 10. So we have a tackle. We have a middle linebacker. We have a guard. So Victor Brown has fallen again. We also have a corner. So I think I might take the corner here and hope he's solid. B, man coverage, B press, C zone. Looks nice. He's a normal development corner, which sucks with my first round pick, but it is what it is. So let's go to our second round pick we picked up from the Minnesota Vikings, which is nice. We have another second rounder, and I think we're going to have another second rounder. I might be mistaken on that, though. Wide receiver, left tackle, another wide receiver, another running back, another middle linebacker. So Dante Flowers. We don't need safeties anymore, though. So like I said, we really don't need much. We're really kind of set and clear. But, I mean, we scouted this guy quite a bit. He's got D catching, A break tackle, A carrying, A stiff arm, D medium route, A run block. He actually looks terrible, but we scouted him like crazy. He's hidden development. So we're going to take him. Another wide receiver coming in. And then, like I said, we have this next user pick as well. So pick number 10. So after this, we actually don't have a third rounder because we traded it for Javon Holland. So I guess we'll just make this last selection. Aaron Parks, what the hell? And then McDaniels, tackle, Crawford. So I don't remember. Did I draft the guard? I don't remember if I did or not. So I'm just going to draft George Crawford out of here. Hidden development, left guard. And that'll be it for me. So we come out of the draft very nicely. And basically, we're going to hope and pray Davis Mills can get it done this year. Because if not, I don't know what else to do. Guess the one thing I will do this year maybe is start Noah Kane over Marlon Mack. Mecole Hardman. We got McMillan out of here. Tolbert. So I want to put Tolbert over Nico Collins, though, just because I feel like that would be better. And then Brevin Jordan. So offensive line still looks great. Defense, we added a little bit. I don't remember what we got totally. We got a corner. Didn't we draft a corner? I don't know. Regardless, the team looks good still. So this is the year we're kind of hoping that, what's his name? Davis Mills. I was about to say Brian Mills for some reason. I think that used to be a WWE wrestler, but regardless, Davis Mills needs to put it all together and he needs to lead this team to the playoffs. So let's go ahead and like this season. We're gonna have to rely on Davis Mills to do it, man. It is your time. This is your chance to get it done. If not, we might have to move on from you. If you can't make the playoffs, we got to move on. So at the end of the season, we went 10-7. We won our division, and we are in the damn playoffs. And we get a home game, which is great. This is exactly what I wanted in this video, to finally make the playoffs. We went from the ground up. Davis Mills is up to a 77 overall now as well. We've given him the opportunity to be that guy, and he finally gets it done for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. So offense was 16th in the NFL, threw for freaking 5,000 yards. Okay. And the defense was 14. So middle of the pack, both sides. Davis Mills, 30 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Finally put it all together. No development, 80 overall, which is just awesome. Rushing wise, Noah Kane only 600 yards. Not good. I guess Davis Mills was just throwing most of the time. I don't know. But regardless, receiving wise, Jalen with 1,200, Nico Collins with 1,200, and 1,000 from Mecole Hardman, 900. And then Deontay Harris was just once again on the outside looking in, I guess. Defensively, though, sacks wise, 19 from Breesy here, and then 6.5 from Montez Sweat, 6 from Greenard, 1.5, 1, and then interceptions we had 4 from Desmond King and 3 from Nick Needham. So let's go ahead and jump into this playoff game now, shall we? We're playing the Denver Broncos, so this could be fun. Let's see if we can go ahead and beat this team and move on to the divisional round. Davis Mills has that look in his eye. He knows he's about to get the job done today. At least I hope he is. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it, man. We've built ourselves a pretty stud roster, in my opinion. We've gotten where we want. This is exactly where we want to be. This is exactly what we need, Davis Mills. We need you to come in and be that guy for this team. Skip moment, and we are going to come in and put a field goal to start things off. And okay, we're getting some stops. Interception from Nick Needham, and then we put up a touchdown, up 10-0. I gotta see if Russell Wilson's still starting for the Broncos as well. I assume he is. And we are going up 13-7. Okay, maybe put up some points for half. W. Okay, Broncos do get back in it though a little bit. We're gonna need some points. W. Davis Mills is being that guy for us, and it is 14-26. As long as the interception from Emmanuel Mosley, I should say. And I think we have taken care of this game, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Davis Mills. You came in and you won yourself a playoff game. Russell Wilson, you beat Russell Wilson in the playoffs. I know the guy's probably like 37 now, 38. I don't know. But Davis Mills, you're an absolute stud. 33-28. We're on to the divisional round. Let's see who we get to play. I got to look at the stats, though. 290 yards, 1 touchdown. I think the defense played great as well. 2 interceptions from Russell Wilson. Rushing wise, we have a good Noah Kane, not that great. And then, yeah, very nice. Receiving, we had 100 yards from Nico Collins. W. We're on to the divisional round. Davis Mills beat Russell Wilson in the playoffs. Here we go. We are here for our divisional round matchup. It is against another AFC West opponent against the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's see if we can come in and win another playoff game. We beat the Broncos. Can we beat the Chargers? And we're up 7-0 to start things off. W start. 14-0 to start things off. Are we going to the AFC Championship already? I shouldn't speak too soon. They can still tie it up easily. Yeah, it's a tie ball game. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. 21-14, though. Davis Mills might have my back. 24-14 would have been awesome. Went up 28-14. But regardless, it is 17-24. And we need some points. 17-27. We'll take it. We're going to need some points here, Davis Mills. And we're up 24-30. Get some more points here. And they are going to go up 31-30. 49 seconds left. We have all 3 of our timeouts, though. So, honestly, I'm not too worried. As long as we don't throw any stupid footballs, I think we'll be just fine. So, I'm going to come in here, and I got to clutch this drive up. So, I'm going to take the underneath and just going to take those yards. That's not much, but 2 touchdowns. Davis Mills threw for 400 yards. All I have to do is get field goal range, really. But at the same time, that is always nerve-wracking because of, obviously, the icing, because the Chargers do have are going to have the ability to ice me. So, gotta be on the aware of that. So that might be nerve-wracking a little bit. I'm gonna need you to catch this football. Good defense. That was I don't even know who that was, but we're gonna need a first down. We're gonna need a first down here. So I got Mecole Hardman going up the middle, which might actually be Brevin Jordan underneath as well. Might be what I'm going for. And I think I'm gonna take Brevin Jordan. Should be right at the first down. We're gonna use a timeout. I think that is gonna be a 4th and 1 actually. Oh, this might be a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, it's 4th and inches. Dude, I don't really want to use one of my timeouts, though. That sucks. We got to... Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? They are playing goal line. So I might be able to actually sneak this over the top for Mecole Hardman. And I think that could be there. No way you didn't catch that, bro. No way. Oh, my gosh. No freaking way we're going to lose like that, bro. How do you not catch that? That was right in... Wow, bro. I am so just... No way, man. How do you not catch that football on Mecole Hardman? Oh, wow. I don't even think that was over. It was right there, bro. Oh, I'm heartbroken, man. We could have made it to the AFC Championship. sucks, man. My energy and my spirit is just totally taken out after that, guys. I'm gonna end it off there. We had a pretty successful rebuild with the Texans today. It really sucks, man, that we did not get that first down from Mecole Hardman. I know I took the gamble by throwing it over the top, but I'm so heartbroken, man. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely leave a like if you did enjoy it. But this is Crushables 2. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.